Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. Now, we got Easter right around the corner. Personally, when I think of Easter, I think of chocolate, egg hunts, a really good brunch, maybe even a Bloody Mary. It did not cross my mind the sad side of the Easter Bunny. And as a animal influencer channel, I love to be a voice for the animals, and I feel like if this topic is discussed more, shine some more light on it, maybe more people will get educated. But unfortunately, I did not realize that a lot of people impulse buy bunnies for Easter. I don't really think of like gift giving in Easter, but apparently a lot of people buy bunnies for their kids, for their household, for family members. Now, I'm not saying every time this happens, but a lot of rabbits within the next couple weeks of Easter, months, or even days, the shelters will be flooded with them. Or worse, a lot of bunnies would get dumped out of play yards, fields. And this is because people do not realize what it takes to actually own a rabbit and how high maintenance they really are. Now, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of great stories where somebody gets a bunny for Easter and does the proper research, does everything right, and is an advocate for bunnies. I'm just letting you guys know that reality is a lot of people impulse buy, not knowing what they're getting into. So that is what we're going to talk about in today's video. If you are new to my channel, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, follow me on all socials. Links are going to be down below, like always. Now, of course, it definitely has crossed my mind, like, I would 100% want a rabbit. I did do my research, and that really didn't discourage me until I actually babysat a few rabbits and realized, wow, thank God I did this, because I would have been way over my head. I feel like people think that rabbits are going to be way easier than a cat or a dog, but honestly, I would consider them in the same level. They need just as much space, time. Don't overestimate rabbits. I feel like also some of the pet stores make it seem, easy because of the cages they offer. They are so small, but in reality, they need basically a whole room. So people don't really understand what it takes to own a rabbit. As I was just mentioning, space is definitely a huge issue. They need a lot of room to run around and kick. Those bunnies don't stay tiny forever. They obviously grow. Now, my friends do have like a room about the size of this reptile room dedicated to their rabbits. I couldn't imagine those big rabbits staying in what they offer to you. So which you could already be misguided, like, oh, I'll have a rabbit, they'll stay in this cage forever and that's it. No, when you do encage a rabbit like that, that's when you're going to get aggression. It's going to smell. Are extremely messy. They go to the bathroom very often. My friend has a whole room about the size like this dedicated to her rabbits for them to be happy and healthy. And although they do have a whole room, they still have a litter box that needs to be changed out very often, which I think is a common misconception when it comes to rabbits, that they don't go to the bathroom a lot and don't make a mess, which is completely opposite. Their urine is very strong. They do go to the bathroom more than a dog would. And they make a mess. I couldn't imagine a large adult rabbit being stuck in their cage with their feces, urine. Of course it's going to smell. Substrate you would need to buy, the hay for the litter box. I could just see how people can get so overwhelmed and just be like, alrighty, the bunny's growing, it's aggressive. We'll get all into it. So bunnies they do smell, and they do make tremendous messes, and they are very destructive. If you keep them in a small cage and one day want to take them out and wondering why it's biting you, kicking at you, does not want to be near you, because bunnies take time to grow a trust with you. So if that bunny is doing something like that to you, I'm sure it would be easy for someone to be like, all right, I'm done with you. So smell them not wanting to be with you because they don't know you. It takes a long time to get a bunny to be trained. Even when I babysat my friend's bunny, they are extremely affectionate to her. When I came, they went and did not want anything to do with me. You're not gonna like get their trust right away if you don't put the time and effort into it, which can always just be a factor for people to be like, oh, they're not loving me, they're bad, they're mean, they're out of here. Rabbits do have a variety of diet. I feel a common misconception again is they just like eat hay or alfalfa, but no, they need pellets, alfalfa, some type of hay, which can add up, and also some fresh veggies, which is, I believe, very overlooked. Bunnies' health is important as well. If you truly care, you know, I'm pretty sure that bunnies do need some vaccines. Vets these days are not cheap. Bunnies do need to either be spayed or neutered. That way I believe it just gives them like a longer, happier, healthier life. Now, if you really do want a rabbit, because don't let this discourage you, I have heard so many successful stories. For me, I would be overwhelmed because I know how much time it takes to own one. But obviously they make great pets. There's so many cute ones out there on the internet that I see that go and travel with their, you know, owner, and they live the greatest life ever. But if you are considering getting a bunny, you should think about adopting, because like I said, there are just so many out there. Some you can find that are already like paired friends, bonded already, so that makes it a whole lot easier for you. The shelters will make sure that they are healthy, and most of the time you'll have somebody, like a volunteer, hang out with the bunny, so they will be pre-socialized. So all you would really have to do is build a relationship with them. You wouldn't have to like get them used to humans. Also, when you adopt them, they're already going to be spayed and neutered, because that is something that the shelters immediately do, because they just know how fast bunnies could breed. So if you are thinking about getting one, considering adopting, they're going to be full grown, maybe even potty trained, socialized, great health. I maybe one day in my life would love to own one, but like I said, it's up there like owning a dog. It's just another life, another responsibility. I really can see how easy it is to fall for the trap, especially how these big stores make it seem so easy and how they keep making money, but in reality it's just really, the population of rabbits is just overwhelming and unfortunate. So let's be a voice for these animals. Let's teach people, let's educate them, let's get less rabbits out in the shelter, why don't we? All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening to me. Happy Easter, and until the next time, I will see you. Bye.